Jakarta is boiling. Students wave pirate flags. Workers chant. Riot police fire tear gas. Did someone cancel internet? Raise noodle prices? Nope. Politicians decided they deserve luxury housing perks, worth 10 times the minimum wage. Welcome to PastCast, where politics meets history with a twist of satire. If you enjoy our take, hit like and subscribe so you never miss the next story. Their excuse? Parliament used to give lawmakers free housing, but the buildings were falling apart and got demolished last year. So instead of repairing them, lawmakers said, "Fine, then just give us cash, about our 50 million a month." That's more than enough for a luxury apartment with marble floors, a swimming pool, and a maid. Meanwhile, the average worker earns just enough to cover rice and rent. And how did they approve it? They just voted for themselves. No big debate, no oversight, no transparency. Imagine if your office could vote to triple everyone's salary and then send the bill to taxpayers. That's what happened. President Prabowo Subianto didn't push for this perk, but he also didn't stop it. The worst part? Days earlier, he told Indonesians to tighten their belts and accept austerity. So while the people got lectures on saving, lawmakers got luxury allowances. That's not austerity, that's absurdity. No surprise, unions and students joined forces. Jakarta's streets filled with banners and anime flags. Yes, One Piece's Monkey D. Luffy has become Indonesia's new protest icon. Forget Karl Marx. The revolution is now officially a pirate fan club. The protests turned violent. Tear gas, water cannons, stones flying back. At least one protester died. Dozens were injured. Hundreds arrested. Lawmakers still insisted the allowance was carefully calculated to reflect Jakarta rents. Sure, because the real victims of inflation are politicians who need penthouses. But this isn't just an Indonesian story. Across Southeast Asia, young people are fed up with inequality. From Thailand's student protests to Myanmar's uprisings, the region's youth are done with elites living large, while the rest survive on scraps. And Indonesia? It's the world's third largest democracy. If people power explodes here, it sends shockwaves across ASEAN. Foreign investors are also taking notes. Indonesia was supposed to be the next economic star, rich in nickel, powering the EV boom. But nothing scares Wall Street faster than angry crowds and burning tires on the evening news. Today, it's housing perks. Tomorrow, it could be the entire government budget. At its core, this isn't about apartments. It's about privilege. Workers are told to sacrifice. Students are told to wait their turn. But politicians reward themselves first and call it necessary. The people respond, "So is eating." So will these protests fade like yesterday's hashtags? Or will Indonesia's youth and workers force a rewrite of the script? Here's what we know. When politicians treat public money like pocket money, the people will remind them who really pays the rent. Thank you for watching PastCast, where the past echoes through today. If you enjoyed the satire, scrolls, and scandals, like, subscribe, and ring the bell before the next empire falls.